हेलो एंड गुड इवनिंग। कोई पॉजिटिव सरप्राइज कहीं देखने को नहीं मिला। कुछ रिजल्ट्स जैसे कि इंडसइंड बैंक इतना पेन दिखा गए हैं, और एचयूएल जैसी कंपनी जो कि एफएमसीजी बिजनेस को एक प्रॉपर डायरेक्शन और गाइडेंस देती है, उसने भी अपने बिजनेस गाइडेंस में अब जो चेंजेस किए हैं, अब उसके चलते कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम मार्केट में देखने को मिल रही है। एक इन्वेस्टर सेंटिमेंट हिला है, जिस तरीके से मल्टी सपोर्ट लेवल्स टूटे हैं। और आप देखें कि हमने इस चैनल पे पहले भी बहुत बार स्ट्रेच वैल्यूएशंस और फंडामेंटल्स को लेके डिस्कशंस किए हैं। हमने उसके ऊपर वीडियोस भी डाले हैं, और कुछ आई बिलीव 2-3 हफ्ते पहले एके के साथ जब हम वीकली राउंड अप कर रहे थे, उन्होंने दो हॉर्सेस की स्टोरी बताई थी, जिसमें एक तो वैल्यूएशन था और एक फंडामेंटल था। अब कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा लग रहा है कि जो उनको हॉर्सेस के बीच में डिस्टेंस दिख रहा था, अब क्या वो कम होने जा रहा है, या प्रॉब्लम और कहीं बढ़ती हुई दिख रही है। तो प्रॉब्लम तो है, बट इसका सोल्यूशन क्या हो सकता है, और प्रेजेंट पोजीशन के साथ क्या करना चाहिए, और फ्यूचर में नेक्स्ट वीक में क्या एक्शंस लेने चाहिए, उसके लिए लेट्स ब्रिंग हिम इन। और देखते हैं कि अब ये जो चेंज हुआ है टेक्निकल्स पे, इसके साथ उनकी स्ट्रैटेजी में क्या चेंज आता है। हाय अंकित, गुड इवनिंग, हाउ आर यू?
Hello, hello. Good, good. I'm good. How are you?
I am just trying with a smiling face. Rest, I believe my hair is explaining everything what I am going through.
Yeah. I can understand. I can understand. Yeah. Yeah, but I believe a lot of traders, especially traders, they are sailing in the same boat as you. In fact, for a change, मेरी ओपिनियन बोल लीजिए या होप बोल लीजिए, उससे भी काफी कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी रहा है मार्केट इस वीक. In fact, I don't know now, when I think in the in the four sorry, when I think in the in the back of it, I feel that I think my uh, view for bias for positivity, which I said last week, was more of a hope rather than a completely completely objective view. uh, I was looking at 24,600 to be a very strong support level, which actually did prove to be a support level. But last week एक बार टेस्ट किया करके ऊपर बाउंस बैक कर दिया. इस वीक भी शुरुआत हुई तो ऊपर ही था 24,600 के, बट Tuesday it broke it very very strongly and it closed on below 24,600, and all the trouble I believe started from there. uh, because I was till the time 24,600 was being broken down, and with a lot of conviction. I was not very convinced that it will go down, so, and certainly not with so much of such a drastic fall. So yeah, so having said that, Tuesday somewhere around midday we broke 24,600, and then we closed the market below that. And then, as I'm looking at the graph for the entire week, day after day it has been, you are aware what happened. Let me tell you, yet for the viewers, let me tell you. Yeah, so 24 500 400, and today's Friday's trade was extremely downside. you know Major sell off had intensified, and we broke 24,000 levels. Matlab, I think today's low, if I'm not mistaken, was about 24079 or 24080. I would say, of course, it's a given fact that FII selling has been extremely aggressive in this week. It has been there for the past couple of weeks, for the past few weeks, I would say, but it has been extremely aggressive this week. And the reason what we see in the news and everything, and the kind of figures that are coming in. in Q2, it is falling in place. मतलब अब अगर आप everybody in Bloomberg and everywhere analysts are now saying that there is a very strong concern with slowdown in demand in India. Okay, and if you look at how Q2 results have come out for companies like RIL, for companies like HUL, for companies in the auto sector, उसमें आपको क्लियरली दिखेगा कि डिमांड स्लोडाउन है. HUL के गाइडेंस में they have experienced a weakening in demand in this sector. They mentioned it in the guidance. Reliance has, for the second quarter in a row, Reliance has reduced its workforce. Again, that is also pointing towards a slowdown. Auto industry, I believe आपने एक अलग वीडियो भी किया था auto industry पे. Auto industry has been under pressure since a while, with all the inventory being piled up and all that. So in fact, I even heard some of the companies are giving discounts on the cars. This is something that has changed, क्योंकि लास्ट 3-4 साल में prices increase ही हो रहे थे, कोई डिस्काउंट नहीं दे रहा. Are confirming this fact that demand is actually slowing down. I am not restricting myself to one particular sector or one particular area or one particular company. I'm taking a kind of an infra space, a cement space, a FMCG, a bank, everyone. Banks की अपनी problems है. HDFC has voiced concern over asset quality. Again, this is a product of lack of sales. Asset quality reduce होती है जब loans पे default होते हैं. Loans पे default होता है, it's a cycle. People who are not making the kind of sales they were expecting, they are defaulting on loans. So it's kind of a cycle. So having said that, there are a few exceptions also. अब मैं अभी पढ़ रहा था, Bajaj Finance was up 4.5-5%. They have given a very good guideline for coming quarters. They have also mentioned in their report that their credit costs have peaked out. So now they are going to have the credit cost is going to go down considerably over the coming quarters. So that is one reason. Zomato has given a 5x profit. I don't know how, but I have not got into the details of it. But they have given a 5x profit year on year. So that is again one positive surprise in this entire sea of negative to neutral kind of scenarios. So that is the main reason why we have seen the kind of sell off that we have seen. There are a whole lot of things floating around in the news that there is tension in Middle East. There is a possibility of Israel attacking Iran and so on and so forth. But personally, I feel that it has got more to do with what we are doing in the Indian markets.
In this case, also correct me if I'm wrong, that there was a time when international markets had a decent amount of problem, but our consumption and growth story was going up, and we were outperforming the markets internationally. So if
Correct.
in this case we are not performing, I believe the way you want to try and put it like this, कि अगर तुम फेल हो रहे हो तो तुम अपनी पढ़ाई के कारण हो रहे हो, don't you blame anybody
Blame it.
else that the question paper, the course was not right and everything. You are underperforming because of the fact that your core economy is not performing, and
Sure.
because of that we are seeing this correction.
Yes, absolutely. Matlab, you cannot say that India's growth story is great, so the whole world is sinking and we are floating. You cannot take that advantage and say that no, the whole world is going down, which is why we are going
We are
down.
also right.
मतलब उसका blame आप किसी और पे नहीं रख सकते. If the positives are yours, the negative are also yours. So yeah, so that's the main thing. So quickly, I'll get to the week coming ahead.
Yeah.
uh, टेक्निकली स्पीकिंग, ये जो लास्ट का फ्राइडे को जो लास्ट का हाफ एन आवर का ये दिया है, the steep rise up till 24,220 odd levels, and then the averaging out under 200, 24,200. I feel that it was more of a, eye wash kind of a thing. I don't see a lot of credibility in that half an hour rally. Uh, Technically, there is a sell off position. सेल पोजीशन बन रही है, टेक्निकली चार्ट्स पे भी टेक्निकली वीक बन रहा है, शॉर्टिंग पोजीशन बन रही है. बेसिकली माय थिंग इज शॉर्ट. अब शॉर्ट पोजीशन आइदर बिल्डअप हो चुकी है एंड या बड़ी बिल्डअप हो जाएगी इस लेवल पे आ गया. सेकेंडली, व्हाट आई रिसेंटली रेड वाज with all this quarterly results and the concern, Goldman Sachs has re-rated Indian equity markets from to neutral from overweight. So, we have reached a point where one agency has re-rated and the others might follow suit. They might do it. So, every time you get re-rated, the funds who are actually following this rating as a hard line, that, something which is overweight, we need to sell. So we get that selling gets even more intensified because of this re-rating. ओके. सो ये दो फैक्टर एक है, और तीसरा फैक्टर है, एक शॉर्ट कवरिंग रैली आ सकती है अगले वीक में, बट वो शॉर्ट कवरिंग रैली का चांस बहुत मिनिमल लग रहा है. वो शॉर्ट कवरिंग रैली एक शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रिगर पे आ सकती है कि कभी कुछ अच्छा आ जाए न्यूज मार्केट वाइड. वो तो बहुत ही कम मेरे को चांसेस लग रहे हैं. मतलब 1 or 2 पॉजिटिव सरप्राइजेस माइट कम, कंपनी स्पेसिफिक और इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक. यू माइट सी दोज रैलीज, बट मार्केट वाइड एक पॉजिटिव सरप्राइजेस कम लग रहा है मेरे को. अगर आता है तो एक शॉर्ट कवरिंग रैली हो सकती है, बट ऑल इन ऑल नेक्स्ट वीक मुझे नया लो लग रहा है.
Okay. And I believe next week it's truncated week as well, as
Yes.
practically our last trading session would be Thursday. And
Uh-huh.
Mahura trading, it's a 1 hour trading session, and people usually believe in buying in small quantities post puja, so that
Correct.
would not make much of difference. And because
Hmm.
it's a truncated week and we are approaching technically a long weekend, so a possibility of aggressive long position is not there on cards. And I believe जो आप अभी हमको समझा रहे हैं, जो मैसेज कन्वे करना चाह रहे हैं, वो क्लियरली ये बोल रहा है कि दैट इफ यू गेट अ पॉजिटिव सरप्राइज, इट वुड बी द टाइम टू सेल and book profits if you are making any
Yes.
good profit in your long position, or else
Yes.
if you don't have a long position and you are thinking that you could have created a short position and you have missed the bus, so that positive surprise should be an opportunity wherein you can board the bus of a short position and
Yes.
wait for a new low.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
चलिए, frankly, as you know, not something that I really like to listen to the idea that we will see a new low, but क्या
Yeah.
कर सकते हैं, fact is a fact. चलिए, it was amazing talking to you, and as always, amazing understanding and learning as to how we need to trade the next week, and hopefully we'll see you next week on Thursday for the
Yes.
weekly roundup, and
Yes.
thank you. Have a happy weekend.
Thank you. Happy weekend to you. Bye bye.